Okay, so I'm here to present the stock pitch for the technology company of Apple. So all of these look familiar to you guys, iPhone, iPad, Macs, and these are the products that Apple makes. So some background information on the company is it was founded in 1976, which is earlier than most of everyone else's stocks, and I think that's something to look upon because it's new, but it's because it's the start of a new generation of the use of technology. And the CEO is Tim Cook, and the headquarters is in California, and this is the industry categories they're put into. So here's all my screening tool numbers, and the highlighted yellow is what fits the averages of our class and what we want to look for in our company. And you can see that the only one not highlighted is the dividend yield, but other than that, everything else is in a good place. So this is a 5-star rated company on Guru Focus, and my reasons for believing in the company and believing that it has a lot of long-term potential and making a lot of money is because they release a new iPhone about every year. And basically every time there's a new phone invented, especially when it's something that's changed the whole phone completely, it brings in a lot of money. Also, it's a brand name, and brand names never get old, and people are always wanting to buy the brand. And then the last one is that they create product launches in many different categories and are creating new software. These are my citations. And
That's kind of cool, yeah.
How are your feelings about the iWatch and why the stock plummeted and such when the iWatch was disavowed by customers in such a way that they did not enjoy it?
Well, I think that's something that the company can take upon into their knowledge and rethink the idea of an Apple Watch, because obviously there's other companies who created the Apple Watch before them.
Like Samsung had one.
Basically what Apple did is they took the luxury part of it and made it more expensive in the fact of what the watch was made out of. So I think that it wasn't too good of a choice on their part, but because they were targeting a very expensive customer segment. So.
Well, they kind of had one they didn't have a watch, but it was the Nano. You had the bracelet, you can make it into a watch.
Yeah.
Similar before they had the watch.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it was that good. Yeah, James.
So recently, Apple released the SE version of their phones. You know about this?
Yeah.
So the sale report of the SE version was far less than what's expected.
Yeah.
So what do you say about that?
Well, obviously, technology companies aren't going to make it every time they have a new release. But there's always going to be a new release after a new release. So if one doesn't work, they can take their notes off of that one and create something better that people want more.
I think if anything, it could be a good opportunity
to build up on what the problems they faced.
Well, for the price, right? If that's
because they're at a low price right now.
If that's bad news, that would suggest that the stock is
Where you can tell to buy right now. It's dropping.
I'll me first.
Yeah.
So wait, I'm good. So from one of the numbers I've seen and stuff, Apple's really well in America. No, not these different numbers, but in revenue wise,
Mm-hmm.
It's big in America, in Europe, but do you think it can expand to because phone wise, Samsung rules a lot of the world, but they sell more phones, they earn more money than Apple when it comes to phones.
I think
because they have a bigger market, they own a majority of the Asian and Eastern European market, but Apple's a very American and Western European.
Yeah.
Can really go out of its boundaries.
Yeah, I believe America is the biggest person in the Apple group, because I know when I go to Europe, not a lot of people have iPhones. It's BlackBerry or something.
Samsung.
But
BlackBerry.
Yeah.
It's still a thing there.
And I think that it definitely has a lot of room to move out in the world, but I feel it's kind of playing it safe by staying in America, knowing that this is where people want it. Yeah.
Opinions on Steve Jobs and how Apple's doing since he died.
Not relevant to the stock.
I can't give you that. Daniel?
Well,
like it does kind of concern me that Apple's stock have been dropping the past year. But and also you said that brand names they never go out,
Yeah.
but that's not necessarily true. If you look at like Motorola, Can-Am, TWA.
Motorola
Samsung.
hit dust real quick.
Yeah, I mean like the companies with even with huge brand
Remember
names,
the
like,
Razor
the largest
Yeah, I had that in
in
second grade.
the airline industry in the world, Can-Am, went out of business.
Yeah.
So
What I meant by brand name is like just the icon being very like symbolistic of like this generation as like the iPhone being created and like basically a lot of people having it and supporting the company. So I didn't mean like the brand name would last forever because obviously there's gonna be like who knows what's gonna happen, but like this symbol for me at least, and I think for a lot of other people represents like the new technology generation. So I think it's like just an icon symbol for a brand name. Yeah, Sasha.
I know we've been kind of going over this, but and you said it's 1976, right? That's when it
Yeah.
first started up. So as a long-term business, do you think it'd be a good thing to
Yeah.
invest?
The only
Or
reason like it started later is obviously because technology was building up to that point, and then for like now, knowing that technology is going to be like within our generation for a long time and it's like expanding, then like I think it's one of those things where you'd invest in it being young, but it's something that's going to like grow.
Do you
Yeah.
think Microsoft will ever take
Alright,
over?
nice job, Zoe.
Microsoft, another company. Reggie Washington, what?
That's an IBM, not a Microsoft.
But it's running
Yeah,
Windows.
Microsoft.
No, I didn't.